explain how to create a Docker image file. By using the Docker image file, how to create a Docker image. And after that image will be converting into container to run the application. The complete step-by-step process I will explain here. So wherever you have any doubts, you can please stop and ask me. So we can decode this question first of all. Create a Node.js application in Ubuntu as a Docker image. Yes. So we are not creating as a server, we are creating as a Docker image. So Node.js is application and Ubuntu is operating system. So the first the operating system we are taking Ubuntu. So now I'm selecting the first from is operating system Ubuntu. Any latest operating system is required, a specific operating system is required. You can select colon and you can give the version of the operating system. I'm giving latest. So once given the latest is fine, then we can go ahead for set the working directory. Working directory. So guys, if you don't know the working directory location, you can set the any path based on your requirement. But everywhere you need to call. Okay. So this working directory is inside the container. After creating the container, so the container, the application will run whatever the location you're giving now in the work dir, the same location it will use. So guys, one important message is whatever the information you're creating and running the container, only it's a temporary time. Once container was stopped, it won't work. Again, once image will be converted to container, then only it's created one more time the container and it will start working. So any permanently saving the data in the OS only it will be available. After that, once application is created and running on the container, if that application used by the customer, it's only during that the container running, the data will be available. After one stopped, the data will be completely vanished. So that's why every time when the mission, that means container start, it act as a new mission. So now I'm giving USR directory, user directory, and maybe some source folder is there. I'm creating it. And here app folder I'm creating. So this is my working directory location I'm going to select. So guys, how to install Node.js? You really don't know, even I don't know because of how to install the Node.js application. In this case, what you need to do, go to Google, how to install Node.js in Ubuntu. Okay, you can take this document, and scroll down. Okay, these are the commands are that. So these all commands we need to run. We need to run in particular image. So then only it will work. Run space copy. So for every command, if you want to run, okay, if every command we need to run, so run space the command you need to execute like that we need to provide. Otherwise, if you want to give only single run, after the command, give space and backslash and hit enter. And here you can contain the second command like this. Like this. think CD is not required. That's it. So if you don't want to continue the command, you don't want to provide here. Finally, we need to what we need to do, npm also have selected here, so we don't have anything. So this is a dependencies application also I installed. If you want, I can separately install, that's your wish, but I have included everything is here. In single go it will install. Next, this application will be running on which port number, that we need to check. Maybe here you can check that any version is provided. Node.js default port number 3000. Okay. So if you want to expose this port number, use the command expose 3000. So finally, OS is ready. Source location I have selected. Then what are the application we need to install? Dependencies we need to install. Successfully completed. And which port number you need to run? That is also completed. Next, finally, CMD, which is the command to execute it. Suppose node there is a app.js file will be there. Okay, app.js file will be there. After installing it in this particular folder, these two files will start the application. Okay, now Docker file is ready. Now the Docker file is ready. Now I need to build application. How to build application? That means build image. What is the command? Docker build -t. So this application name is maybe Node.js application, right? In the current directory, the Docker image file will be available. With that, it will create. This is a current directory. Okay, how can it run the container with this image? Run container based on this image. Docker run -p. P means port. So internally 3000. External also 3000. -d is my detached mode. Node.js app. Node.js app. So once you run that, and your container will get ready. Your container will get ready. And this server is a container will be running with some name, right? Some IP address and all. Okay. And followed by, if you want access from that browser, HTTP localhost 3000 or HTTP // IP address you can type, then 3000 port you can provide. So then automatically this application will run as usual. So your job is only from here to here. That's it. Any other question?
Rajesh.
Yes, please.
యాక్చువల్గా నోట్ జేఎస్ అప్లికేషన్ అంటే ఏంటిది యాక్చువల్గా? అది ఏం
అది
అప్లికేషన్?
ఏదైనా అప్లికేషన్ ఉండొచ్చండి. అదొక అప్లికేషన్ అంటే నోట్ జేఎస్ అనేది ఒక వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ అనుకోండి.
ఓకే, వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్.
ఓకే.
Web application means we will use for the Nginx, right? Web server application for that.
అట్లా క్లబ్ చేయకండి. రకరకాలు ఉన్నాయి. In the world, there's so many applications at that. Okay. You should not club with application to application. So maybe if you want Nginx on Ubuntu, yeah, you can do the one more project. Node.js on Ubuntu, one more project.
అంటే అర్థం కాలేదు యాక్చువల్గా. ఏంటి ఇన్ని రోజులు ఈ ఫస్ట్ టైం నాకు ఈ రోజు అర్థం కాదు. అంటే కొంచెం
ఒక అప్లికేషన్ అనుకోండి సార్, దాని గురించి అంతగా పెద్దగా డీప్ గా వెళ్ళకండి. మీరేం ప్రోగ్రామర్స్ కాదు యాక్చువల్ గా. నోట్ జేఎస్ అనేది ఒక కోడింగ్ సంబంధించిన ఒక టెక్నాలజీ. నోట్ జేఎస్ లో ఒక అప్లికేషన్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అప్లికేషన్ రన్ అవడానికి నోట్ జేఎస్ అనే ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్ కావాలా, దాని నుంచి రన్ అవుతున్నారు అంతే. దాని మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయకండి. HTML అనేది ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఓకే, ఆ HTML ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని ఒక వెబ్ సర్వర్ కంటెంట్ కోసం వాడతాము. ఆ కంటెంట్ తీసుకొచ్చేసి ఒక విండోస్ సర్వర్ మీదనో లేకపోతే లైనెక్స్ సర్వర్ మీదనో పెట్టి రన్ చేస్తాను. అలా రన్ చేయడానికి ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్ కావాలా. ఒకవేళ విండోస్ మీద అయితే ఐఏఎస్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాము, లైనెక్స్ మీద అయితే ఉబంటు లైనెక్స్ మీద అయితే అపాచే టామ్ క్యాట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాము. అదొక వెబ్ సర్వర్. నోట్ జేఎస్ అనేది ఒక అప్లికేషన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. అది సపోజ్ మీరు గూగుల్లోకి వెళ్ళి నోట్ జేఎస్ కోడ్ అని ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే, ఇది నోట్ జేఎస్ కోడ్. దిస్ ఇస్ అ నోట్ జేఎస్ కోడ్. ఇది ఎందుకు ఎలా రాసినారో మనకు తెలియదు కదా ఇది. ఓకే, క్లియర్. ఈ కోడ్ గురించి మనం నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, అదే చెప్తున్నాను.
ఓకే ఓకే,
ఇట్స్ నాట్ అవర్ జాబ్.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఇలా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు నాకు ఒక ఎంట్రీలో అడిగాను అనుకోండి, సపోజ్ ఇలా రాయమని hub.docker.com నుంచి మనం నోట్ చేసానని టైప్ చేసి ఇమేజ్ తీసుకొని చేయొచ్చు అని చెప్పొచ్చు. అలా చేయడం కుదరదు.
ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పింది చెప్పాలి మీరు. If you are asking that question, so if there's an application, if interviewer asking, can you please write one login page HTML and you can do ante, first of all, sorry brother, I'm not a programmer, I'm a DevOps engineer. Okay, my background is completely system administration background previously before DevOps engineer. So after the code was developed by the developer, okay, I will convert that into application, then I can deploy into the either virtual machine, either I can deploy on the container image on the Docker, that I can do that by using the DevOps tools. But you don't want to ask me to create images. So that means a program. I'm not a programmer. ఎవరు అడగరు, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అడగరు. ఓకేనా, మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతండి. నోబడి విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ దట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఇఫ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్ ద క్వశ్చన్, పీపుల్ డోంట్ నో. అక్కడ ఎవరైతే కూర్చున్నారు వానికైతే తెలియని విషయం అది. So they will ask you like this question: create a Node.js application Ubuntu as a Docker image. Can you please tell me how to create these complete steps? You need to write like this.
ఓకే, ఎంతవరకు మనం చేయాలి యాక్చువల్గా? ఫ్రమ్ వర్క్ డైరెక్టరీ రన్ కమాండ్ అంతవరకు
ఈ మొత్తం చేయాలి. ఇవన్నీ మొత్తం ఇక్కడ వరకు రాసి ఇవ్వాలి మీరు. ఇక్కడ వరకు రాసి ఇవ్వాలి, అందుకే రాశాను.
దీని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మనం hub.docker.com కి వెళ్తామా?
Not brother, hub.docker.com already, if you given this from means automatically it will take it from hub.docker.com only. In the last session, I opened that. I clearly created images and I explained that step by step. I explained it.
అది అర్థమైంది. కాకపోతే కింద మీరు బిల్డ్ ఇమేజ్ అని మళ్ళీ డాకర్ బిల్డ్ -t Node.js అంటే అక్కడ నాకు కొంచెం ఇది అర్థం అంటే డాకర్ ఫైల్ ఎంతవరకు తెలుసు నాకు తర్వాత అర్థమైంది అదంతా అర్థమైపోయింది.
Docker file, after you created, what is a, okay, Docker, okay, let me ask you one question. What is the use of this? Whichever I'm selected, what is this use? Where we are writing this all information? ఈ డేటా అంతా ఎక్కడ రాస్తున్నామండి?
ఇది ఒక ఫైల్ టెస్ట్, ఇది ఒక టెస్ట్ ఫైల్ లాగా అది ఓవర్
Okay,
ఫైల్.
what is that file name called?
టెస్ట్ ఫైల్.
Docker file.
ఇది డాకర్
Docker file. D should be capital, remaining all small letter, Docker file. Okay. Suppose you created in some so-and-so location, /home, /user, /project1. In that you have created Docker file. Okay. Once your Docker file is created, your image will be ready. No, you need to tell that, hey, build the image. We are giving this command, Docker builder -t. T means tag. You have to give the name Docker build. T means create a new image with this name. I'm giving the name node.js-app. Hey, where is your Docker file located? Dot means current directory. So currently I'm already /home, /user, /project1. I'm currently available. So in that same location, Docker file is available. With the Docker file, Docker image will get created. Okay, image is created. Do you need to run the application? Do you need to run the application? If you want to run the application, what is the command? You need to create a container.
Docker run.
Docker run. So Docker run we are giving. Why again -p? If application is running, it will be using some port number 3000. Internal and external. This is internal, this is external. So both are I'm giving this. And -d. What is meaning -d? Detached mode. Separately you can please run. Separately you can run. And what is that container name? What is the container name?
Node.js app.
Node.js app. So this image only it will taking, that image will be given as a container name. Image ki edaithe name untundo container kuda ade name untundi. So now Node.js-app, the container will be running. So now container is equal to server. Now application is running. So how to check that? Take the localhost :3000 or maybe IP address of the container and take the 3000 port number and you can check that application will work. So this is a live application example.
Rajesh, one thing, Rajesh.
Yes, please.
I wanted to cover that run sudo apt update and sudo apt install Node.js and all will be there, right? So instead of that, can we use from Node latest image? I mean Node.js image.
So instead of you running this, I can use from equal to Node.js image. You are telling that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, from directly hub.docker.com.
Yes.
You can do that, not a problem. But
Okay.
if I'm giving that easy steps, no, you'll be habituated that. Suppose if that image is not available in hub.docker.com, how you'll do?
Yeah, in that case, we should able to run all the things.
You need to create your own. Okay, you need to create in your own.
Okay.
Right. Suppose what she is telling now, Rajesh, I don't want to create a run all these commands. Directly, I can take the Node.js application from directly from hub.docker.com. Yes, we can take it. But my scenario is something different, Ramya. Okay.
Okay. Actually, without application, we should have Node.js supporting.
That's the reason I was not selected. That's why I'm not selected.
Okay.
Yeah, Node. So Node.js applications are there. So Docker pull Node means you will get it. my concept is something different. I need a Ubuntu platform. On that Ubuntu platform, Node.js is there. On the Node.js, my application should be running.
Yeah, then in this case, can we use both the images at a time in the Docker file?
We should not do that. We should not do
No.
that. No.
Can we create two separate Docker files and can we run that? Is that case possible?
No, no, no. Only one
No,
base.
only one Docker file. Okay.
Only one base. Only one base, not Docker file. Only one base.
Okay.
Two Docker files, we should not use it. Single Docker file, all the information we need to keep it there, and we have to create image.
So how can we take that multiple images in a single Docker file?
Multiple images in single Docker file. So can you give me a scenario?
Oh, that means currently we are seeing the scenarios, right? I need to install Ubuntu and as well as Node, and by running single Docker file. So then in this case, how we should give the commands to run both?
Okay. Yes, we can do that. Okay. That's not a big deal. Multiple images in single Docker file. You can see this. So first, Ubuntu as a base. It was taken.
Okay.
Installing the packages apt-get, these commands are running. Again,
this is a prerequisite for running the supported I think so.
Right. So then it will be creating one more a base image for dependency. So again, with this base images, dependencies, separately one more image we are running. So the same images only creating again and again, again and again. So they will be running that applications. Because of I never used it, honestly. Okay, so we are taking only single image and based on the requirement and applications will be keep on adding, and applications needed any versions, we are upgrading it. Okay, but multiple base images, we are not selecting that. Multiple base images, if we are selecting that, example, if Ubuntu in this first base, it is created, then intermediate image will be created one more layer. Okay, that's the second layer of this. So Ubuntu plus these updates, one more image will get created here. Then after that, pip is installed. This is one more application is there. Pip plus the base as a dependencies we are installed. And finally, from the dependencies, AS test will be ready. Then here working directory will be getting ready and some you are copying the data and we are running the applications. The same image will getting multiple times. New versions are created and will be working in a single
the latest
image only.
version we need to take.
Latest version, it will be taking that source image and copying the data and we're running that applications. But not a three images are running here. Step by step, it will be using it.
Yes. Okay, whatever the updated image will be there with all the softwares, then we'll use that image as a from, and then we can copy the working directory and copy the files of application, and we'll expose to them to the some particular port.
See, so when we creating from Ubuntu, we are giving right as a base we are telling. So that means next this base name we are calling here. That means Ubuntu plus install packages are available. Now, what is that name will be there? From base, the name will be giving as a dependencies. So what's the dependencies we are installing? Pip is installed. So now pip will be installed on the base then this image name will be changed to dependencies. Now we are taking that image from dependencies as a tester. So now again this application will be created as a tester. So test, production, pre-production, some kind of
Yes.
names we can provide that. So finally, so what are the applications we are running? We can run it on the test. That's the way.
Okay.
Keep on changing that the same directory name will be one name to another name. The base name will be changing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, it's possible, but all the images are same only, but different stages it will saved. Suppose if you want to run any application directly on Ubuntu, you can refer the name is Ubuntu. Maybe if any application is running on with the dependencies with the apt-get, you can select that name called you can select the name called as dependencies. Okay, so like that you can call anywhere. So multiple base images will be with the reference point. The reference point you need to take and you can deploy your application.
Okay.
All applications are not required all dependencies.
Yes, few of them were needed.
Good question. Only you need to use the command as base. AS should be capital. Okay. What are the
Yes.
name you can give? Your wish. Here the testing purpose they
I
give in the
think base
base.
also is one of the name, right? So they have used base also as a reference name. Only we should use as.
1 minute. No, base is not their image. Okay. That's just a common name. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
common
what.
name. That's a
Yeah.
common name. It's not available in the Docker Hub. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is you
They
provided
have
now,
used it
so
like
that will directly
test
pull from
and
that.
dependencies like
Uh-huh.
test and dependencies. Likewise, they have used as base as a one name of the image and dependencies
Just the
also
name
one
of the
name of
image
the
here.
image. Yeah.
Any name you can give. Base 1, base 2, base 3, test base.
Okay.
Any name you can
Okay.
provide. Not an issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Better you can give the small letters.
Okay.
Ultimately, one base image will be converting into container. Okay. That you need to remember. In the first starting of the session, somebody is asking the question. Okay, I ask you to stop. So can you please ask now?
No. Hi, Rajesh. This is me, Hassan. So, like one or two things. First of all, that all of our email was taken to create a Microsoft account so that we can easily get the notes and other things. I know
No,
you
no, leave
told.
it, sir. Sir, that's out of the subject, sir, actually. Okay. You
Okay.
can contact the coordinator. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. And
This record will be only technical related. Any non-technical things, you please contact the coordinator. So she is available. She will do that.
I'm sorry. I thought.
No.
Okay, and the other Docker question, I think I'm gonna go with that one more time with this couple things, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, fine. Right.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, we have interview questions for the Docker and with answers that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. So in real time, what type of questions you will get it and how you need to answer. Okay. So I'm preparing some notes and after end of the session, I'll share with you. Okay. Because of Docker is somewhat very important other than other components in Docker environment and the DevOps environment. So that's what we will give you a small documentation and some project uh, names also I will provide. So based on that, you can easily tell in an interview. So these are the project I did. So real-time project scenarios I will note down there. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
1 minute. Can anyone please share your screen? I think my session was stuck so that I can stop the recording. Okay, guys. So I'm leaving. So I'm stopping the recording. Now the system is slow. You can check later after 10 minutes the recording.